So my name is Rohan Shah. I studied mechanical engineering with a specialization in controls and robotics. And right after my undergrad, I'm going to switch into a PhD here at UCSD with Professor Gare. I'll be researching concepts related to fusion engineering. Energy generation as a whole has always been an interesting concept for me. And now we have the idea, the concept in mind that we can get more energy out of something when we put in lesser energy than required. And that's something that really excites me, where that could be like a complete revolutionary idea. And there's a lot of scope for controls and robotics within this project. There's control systems, so we'll be working on inertial confinement fusion. So we'll be focusing lasers onto a small target pellet and sort of imploding that. So there's control systems that will be used in that to actually focus the laser onto the target, make sure like we're maximizing the efficiency of the lasers, and robotics will also come into play there, where we want to focus the laser beams, move the lasers around, stuff like that. Professor Gary's lab is actually a material science lab. So that is a huge area that we are researching right now in fusion, because there's going to be so much energy generated at once in such a small area that we need to come up with new materials to actually sustain all of that energy at once. So material science is a big area of research for fusion engineering. And there are other applications of robotics as well, where um, most of the things that are going to be, most of the components of fusion engineering will be at sub-zero temperatures, so humans can't manually interfere. So in places like those, we need robotics equipment to come in and take over manual labor. Robotics is a pretty vague concept. While I'm super interested in that, there's various ways in which we can apply robotics. And fusion engineering is a global approach right now. A lot of different countries are contributing to making this a reality. So fusion has been proven, but not on a commercial scale yet. So robotics is going to play a huge factor in actually industrializing this process of fusion engineering. And I would love to be a part of that global team to make fusion a reality. Startups is definitely a big thing. San Diego is UCSD is leading, like rising now for the number of startups coming out of the school, and also UCSD in particular has played a big role in development of the fusion energy principles. Professor Baig, who has a research lab here, one of his students is actually leading the fusion effort at the Lawrence Livermore National Lab, and that is a huge deal for us as a school and for people in the fusion engineering field itself. So that, and also Professor Gare and Big, as we know, are leading the Fusion Engineering Institute at UCSD, and they're pushing for more grants, more public interest in fusion energy, so we can invest as much money as we can to make sure that this is a fruitful venture.